Alright, what's happening, folks? Got a couple of things I wanted to show you. This right here is a knife that was made out of a file. Actually, I got one of them. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. So this type of horsehoof rasp is made into the parts of tomahawks, as well as I guess some knives. I'm told it's not the best knife steel, but I guess it is steel, and we're going to work with it. Anyway, I'm working with a rather cool guy who's a lifetime knife maker, and I was given the blade, I think, kind of almost as a homework assignment, and now I'm fixing metal parts to the blade, so I've got some I think this is red bronze. I've got some ebony, and then I've got some copper, and all this stuff is going to be ground down to the surface of this bone, and even thinner, to be like to kind of add some decoration to this a little bit, and add a stronger part to the place where the handle meets the little mini ricasso here, than just to leave it bone. So anyways, this is my first little knife made like this, bone handled knife. I like knives, and as people will know, I make knives. I actually was given this by a really cool knife maker. I'll add his name, I guess, at some point. But he's a great knife maker. As far as this stuff that I've seen, he's awesome. You may recognize this style. This is a rather cool little piece here. This is a bone knife. So I'm told that Native Americans, I don't know, which one specifically, because that wasn't part of it, did use bone knives, and to be honest, this is a deer, it's part of a deer bone. This makes a really nice material. It's really smooth, and this, I've been working with this, but this can be I've seen them shine them up and cut long pieces out and make them like hairpins and different stuff like that that women will use. But also I've seen them going ahead and take a knife like this, cut down the edges here, and fit it into another piece of antler and wrap it with binding and stuff, and it looks like, well, they finish it with a darkening color, whatever, and it looks like an antler knife. Now this would, I guess it was for stabbing, probably some cutting. I have seen a guy out there in YouTube world go ahead and do a cutting demonstration with an actual bone knife versus a stone knife. So there's some things you can do with it. I mean, it's obviously not going to hold an edge like steel, but it is interesting to see that you can get a cutting edge out of bone for people who wouldn't know things like that. So I like this little working knife here. I'm about to use it in a minute. This video was really going to be more so about this. This is actually Yucca or Yucca, I don't know how it's pronounced, or bear grass. I think this is one of the variety that's actually been kind of processed down here, and then woven into thin cordage. Now this cordage is pretty thin. I did a long piece, and I was stretching it out at first, but then I wanted to do a test to see how strong it was, because it seems pretty strong. It failed around 15 pounds. It broke, but see, as thin as this is, I would wrap this again into a longer piece of into a basically I would cord these two pieces of cord now one piece. I don't know the specialized terms, and that what I think would give it more strength. But given that it failed around 15, I'm not sure how much more strength it would get. See, I was thinking maybe you get a bowstring out of this. The strength in the cordage is going to be, is going to just make you be able to do a lot with it. But it wasn't that strong, so I don't know what all you could do with it. I'm sure there's plenty of usage, but the idea that you could make cord, which does have so many uses for snares and things like that out in nature, out of a leaf, a specific leaf, is kind of a cool little piece. So yeah, let me adjust and I'll be right back.